Wubba lubba dub dub motherfuckers. What's going on, everyone? It is I, everyone's favorite jack of all trades, with the foul mouth, Commodore Urban. Welcome back to another awesome fucking video, guys. I greatly do appreciate y'all for tuning in. And before I do begin, I want to give a big shout out to all of you guys, my viewers and my subscribers, for sticking around, watching all this shit. The reason why I fucking do it is for you guys. So yeah. And, yeah, anyway, so before I begin, I am fucking tired as hell, guys. I just literally got done mowing, about an hour ago, mowing both the front and the backyard and weed and all of it and shit, because, well, my brother's a lazy ass and he fucking won't do it, so, yay, I get to do it, so, but I figure, well, I haven't done a video for you guys for a bit, so we're gonna go ahead and hop in and do this shit. It's gonna be a book review on another book I got here. Alright, scoot my Spock mug out of the way. And this, you guys wonder what the fuck is this book? Well, this is actually a book pertaining to the Bismarck's slightly younger but more deadlier bitch of a sister, Tirpitz, and the British's quest for destroying her and laying her ass low. And that book is titled Tirpitz, Hunting the Beast, Air Attacks on the German Battleship 1940-1944 by John Sweetman, published by the Naval Institute Press of Annapolis, Maryland. Basically, this book deals in detail of all of the missions that the British, some the Royal Navy conducted, but most of them by the Royal Air Force conducted against destroying Tirpitz. As you can see, there's even the Russians even tried to destroy, but it didn't work. It wasn't until November of 1944 when their final run actually did the trick. So, anyway, the missions that were involved, and there's a lot of them, but included Brawn. That was a code name for a mission. Chachism, that's Chachism. That was the one that actually destroyed the Tirpitz. That was the final mission. Goodwood, High Bomb's a code name for the bouncing bomb, which is actually a really crazy ass bomb if you think about it. Mascot, Obviate, Paravane, Planet, Servant, Source, Tiger Claw, Thrustful, Tungsten. Yeah, those are all multiple missions against the Tirpitz. And like I said, since, well, right here it says last night's raid mission, Tirpitz sunk. Basically, that was what they read, 13th of November 1944, which everybody was excited. Yeah, but it says right here about the Bismarck was more well known, but the fate of her sister is considerably less well known. Without ever passing the Denmark Straits or taking part in a major naval engagement, Tirpitz had much greater long-term impact on British political and military thinking during the Second World War. The specter of her emerging to the Atlantic to wreak havoc along trade routes and among troop transports, or to join powerful enemy warships in French ports, presented a truly terrifying image, which made a lot of the British shit their pants, including Prime Minister Churchill. But anyway, the ship basically never fucking saw service, in the Atlantic. She always hid basically her whole life until, like I said, November 1944, when the British were able to drop tall boys on her ass and blew her up. But like it says right here, it says later when isolated and Norwegian-fueled Tirpitz acquired seductive nicknames like the Lonely Queen or Lone Wolf, even Solitary Dinosaur and Poor Old Lone Tirpitz. From the outset, infinitely less romantically, Winston Churchill dubbed her this brute or simply the beast, for which the hunt must proceed with all speed. Churchill fucking hated the Tirpitz. He said that the Tirpitz was a liability that needed to be destroyed, basically. And the British really fucking threw everything they had at trying to destroy her. And from the very beginning, when she first entered service in 1941, shortly after the Bismarck, up until 1944, that's what they were doing. And and all that was, led by Air Marshal A.T. Harris, the commander of the bomber squadron of the Royal Air Force. And this guy had some crazy nicknames, including Send the Huns to the Sun Harris and Kraut Cooker Harris. Just to name a couple. But it's a very informational book, and there's a lot of nice pictures in here too. I really kind of go into depth about the Tirpitz. That's basically what she did. Basically, the whole time during the war, was just hid in tall boy bombs. Yes, they designed a bomb called the Tall Boy. Big, massive fucking bomb. These guys, these two gentlemen here, Barnes, Neville Wallace, and A.D. Grant, Fat Vickers, Armstrong, they were the ones that designed the high ball and the tall boy bombs. High ball, or the bouncing bombs, were the ones that did that. And of course, the tall boys were the ones, yeah. And there's the operations of Operation Tungsten. There's a lot of really neat pictures in this book that kind of give graphic detail into the hunt for this elusive battleship, including this picture. A present for Tirpitz from the Fleet Air Arm to be delivered during Operation Tungsten, April 1944. Tirpitz, it's yours. They should have just wrote on there, fuck you, Tirpitz. It'd be about the same diff. And of course, boom. Direct hit on her. It looks like, from what I can tell, but it looks like forward. That's a tall boy. See how big that fucker is? That bomb was designed for one purpose, to destroy her. And the guy who designed the Lancaster bomber, Roy Chadwick, actually made modifications to the design of that bomber to be able to carry those big son of a bitches. So, it's, like I said, it's a very interesting note. See right here, this is the Tirpitz covered in smoke. And this is right here in her death vows. When she would roll over and basically, yeah, it was fucked. She basically was scrapped right after the war, and today a lot of this steel went to a lot of different places. And it was good quality steel, including knives. You can buy knives made from the armor plating of Tirpitz, which I would love to have one. But overall, like I was saying, this book, John Sweetman, what he did basically is chronologued the entire lifespan of this battleship, which, unlike her sister, the Bismarck, which was short, exciting, and ended in a blaze of glory, Tirpitz was long, strung out, boring as fuck, but she also died in a blaze of glory, being bombed and then rolling over and sinking. Yeah. It is very interesting, very informational book if you would like to learn more about the operations that the Air Arm Division of the Royal Air Force did against the Tirpitz, and also about what the Tirpitz was doing during the war, because even though she never fired her guns in anger at the enemy, just her known presence was enough to make the British, like I said, shit their pants, to throw everything they had at her and then some. So that makes this book here, Tirpitz, Hunting the Beast, Air Attacks on the German Battleship, 1940-1944, by John Sweetman. An amazing little read. Took me a couple days to read, and I give it 2 thumbs up and 5 out of 5 stars. It is an interesting book, and especially if you want to learn more about, like I said, the Royal Air Force and their Air Arm Division, and their, how they dealt with this particular monster. So like I said, the book is called Tirpitz, Hunting the Beast by John Sweetman. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed this book review. If you have any questions or comments about it, leave in the comment section below and I'll get back with you. And if you're new to the channel, like the shit I'm doing, hit that fucking subscribe button, hit that damn notification bell. Never miss a video ever again. And until next time, this is Commodore Urban, saying have smooth seas and clear skies. Happy sailing with you. God bless you all. Take care. Stay safe. Be yourselves. Jesus and God love y'all very much. And I'll catch you on a warm trade wind where hell anyone knows. Let's go, Brandon. Fuck Joe Biden. And Trump 2024, baby. Yeah.